with another context and conspiracies episode.
Where we continue to break the fourth wall. You feel me?
Fourth, fifth wall, sixth wall. How many walls are there?
4. Okay. It's probably 4. I
That we
don't know.
know about.
Absolutely.
All right. But all jokes aside, what we got going today?
Oh man, we can keep talking about the missing scientists. We're not gonna talk about that. We already know
Yeah,
the
we
ins and
already
outs.
know.
We,
Yeah.
we we know the ins and outs of that, right?
Let's talk about AI
Okay.
for a
Let's
second,
talk about it.
because that's what's going on right
Speak
now.
on it.
And do you believe that eventually AI will gain a conscious mind and
Yes.
say that humans are disposable and they probably need to be getting, we probably need to get rid of them?
Yes.
You
Yes.
think that's the end? That's going to be the end game for AI?
Yes.
Okay, because Open AI, which is like one of the big AI ones that's going against Elon Musk,
Okay.
they're about to be on the market. They're about to be offered publicly, so you can buy stocks in them. And they're leading the way as far as AI technology. And I wanted to ask you, are you opposed to it, or do you believe that we should embrace AI, but only up to a certain point?
I'm absolutely opposed to it. I don't think we should embrace anything unnatural. That's unnatural. Like even you, I mean, they have what's the chip that Elon Musk and them come out with, where you can kind of be like part. You know the chip I'm talking about?
That thing that go in your
Yeah,
brain?
yeah, that
Yeah.
same type of thing, but it's just unnatural, and people don't understand like the evolution. We are the evolution. We are the highest evolved, right, on the food chain. But once you get into that cyber technology, we are no longer the highest evolution.
Right.
Yeah, and they're gonna take us out. That's just the reality of it. We see it in movies. We see it in the Alien.
Mhm.
We seen it in I, Robot. We seen it in the Prometheus, or I forgot what the sequel was called or whatever. But you see it where
Mhm.
robots, synthetics, they start to feel like a part of human. Either they want to be human or and start getting feelings some type of way, or they just want to rebel and say humans are bad.
Mhm.
We hear Terminator. I mean, everything that they put out is not falsified. These are
Right.
things that they know. That's why it's there for you. It's like if you want to hide something, you hide it in the book, right? They put that in movies for a reason. All this stuff goes in movies and all that for a reason, and they already told us ahead of time. Just like Minority Report. Look at all that back in the day, and how much of it's come true. Or uh, what's the Will Smith joint?
Robot.
Enemy of the State.
Oh,
How
enemy of the state.
the NSA got to, like, so all of it was put out there before it even happens. They know
Mhm.
about this stuff. They know what they're gonna do.
But why do
You
you think
know,
they're willing to take that chance?
money, power,
Mhm.
to feel like, oh, I'm the first one to come out with this, the God complex once again.
Right.
But when
Yeah.
it turns on you, I mean, you seen what happened to Doctor Frankenstein, right? What happened with that
Do you think it'll get
creation?
that bad though, to where we would actually have a war?
Yes, Terminator goes back to Terminator and Skynet,
Do
right?
you think it'll get that bad though?
Yes,
I don't think it'll get that bad. I think before it reached that point, they would pull a plug on a lot of stuff, because
we're dealing with.
it's only a certain amount of time before like these household robots that people get in the future turn on and malfunction or something, and choke somebody out or kill somebody.
It's like a horror movie though. You can do that, but everything has a host, right? There's
Right.
got to be a supreme computer controlling these
Mhm.
things to tell them
Yeah,
that
a hive mind.
the smartest one that's controlling all of them, right?
Mhm.
Like a motherboard,
Right.
basically, right? So, nah, son, it'll be a takeover for sure.
I still think they would need some type. They would need to be powered by something. So they would still need some type of.
Well, you have the God, what's it called? The God particle. What's that? I forgot what country it's in. And
A
the
God
Beast computer.
particle.
It's called the Beast computer, I believe. You could look it up. I think it's called the Beast computer,
Mhm.
And it's like that's what they said that caused the Mandela effect. They mess with a lot of stuff. See, I wasn't prepared, but I'm trying to. You could look it up as we speak. It's the Beast computer, and
The
I forgot
beast
what country.
computer.
And they said it's caused because they're trying to mess with dimensions, but it's a high computer where they trying to open dimensions, and that's what caused the
Well, that's what
Mandela
they was
effect.
doing with the collider too.
I
The
think that's the
Large
same.
Hadron
That's where
Collider.
it's at. It's the same thing. That's where it's at. The collider with the tube, the long metal tube. That's where it's at. They're in the same place. That's the same
Well,
thing.
no, that one is in California
Oh no, that's
somewhere.
not that
This
one.
one is the one you talking about is in Brussels.
Yeah, yeah, that's not it.
Hmm.
Then. Yeah, and they could predict everything and all that stuff. A lot of people don't know. I'm telling. I've been on it.
Yeah, but I believe the Large Hadron Collider is something because they're just smashing molecules and
But they
atoms
said that's
together
what happened
at a high
to.
rate.
That's what happened with the Mandela effect. They opened the dimension and messed up everything when they set it off.
Kind of like the same thing with that ship that what was that, the Philadelphia experiment,
Right.
where they made the ship disappear and it came back like in Norfolk or something. And people was all fused
That
to
was
the
that
ship.
was a lie. The people who was fused was a lie, but it did disappear for a minute. But the people getting infused, that was debunked a long time ago on History Channel for real, like in '98.
Yeah, I think I watched that
Yeah,
episode.
they
I
debunked
think I
that.
watched that
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. So I don't think it's going to be good. Some people like it. Some people like AI. Some people like technology. To a certain extent,
Mm,
it's all right. But I'm not with it. Me
yeah.
personally, I'm not with it because I know where it's going to go. I tell a lot of people this all the time. Like within the next 5 years, nobody's going to have no job at all. If you
Well,
do,
I
it's going
think
to be something
we're gonna have a
simplistic.
job, but I think it's gonna
Man,
our jobs are gonna be. It's just like everything that evolves in time, son. I
that's
think
not
jobs are
evolution,
gonna
son.
evolve into something else. Like it's not gonna be robots to be able to be lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
it's certain
certain
job.
jobs that you can't that, and then it's gonna be job that's gonna be the jobs that everybody gonna have to start doing. Like, but that's just one
But
example.
I'm
But
just that's one
there's
example.
hundreds of
That's
jobs
yeah.
that robots can't do.
But think about it. Lawyer is one, right? But everything else, most of them can do, and they could even be a lawyer if they start getting
I
real
think most of
synthetic.
the manufacturing and production jobs, yeah, they will probably be lost.
Man, they
But
doing surgeries right now, dog. Like what are we
yeah,
talking
that too.
about? So all I'm
That
saying
too.
is that if they get to the point where they do synthetics, like they already synthetic, but they throw the skin over 'em, you don't think they could be a lawyer? You don't think that
Yeah,
progression will
that's
eventually
possible. Yeah,
happen?
that eventually it
I mean,
probably
they got
will
sex
eventually.
dolls and the like that,
But
right?
but
So
I
you
think
don't
by
think that's
then,
eventually gonna happen?
I think by then you won't even need lawyers. By then they're gonna have some type of technology where they
That's what
can
I'm
just read
saying.
your
Nobody's
brain
gonna
and they're
have a
gonna know
job.
everything what you done
Nobody's
did.
gonna have
So
a job, son.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna
But
have a job,
that's
son.
just a thing of technology. You're gonna be a data analyst or something
That's
like that.
you
Everything is
can't.
gonna be
They
AI
could do they
jobs.
could do their own data. They already prepping. That's what they do with these chat GPs and all this AI stuff, right? They
Yeah,
get people to channel what they think, and that's how it works. A lot
yeah.
of people don't know that,
Yeah.
right? So like, but once they done with that, they got everything they need in the system.
It's gonna be some type of
It's
AI
like a
jobs
video
that's
game.
out there.
Man, it's not gonna be AI
There's gonna be
jobs, and
some
it's gonna
type of
be
AI
very
jobs out
simplistic jobs, but it's not gonna be too many. Think about it. A robot could do anything artificial intelligence that's intelligent that could never get tired,
there. That's true.
never need sleep.
Mhm.
You know, all you gotta do is charge it up. That's the only way they
Mhm.
go to sleep. And then they might start making them 24/7. You know, where they don't sleep. So like nobody's going to have
But
a
I don't
job.
think by then we're not gonna
Save your
need a
money.
job because
Save
my
your money,
robot is
people.
gonna
Save
go
your
out.
money.
My robot's gonna
Save your
go out
money.
and make all the money for me today.
You think
He
that.
gonna make all these clothes and he
You
gonna
wake
go out
up,
and sell
robot had the
them.
automatic pew, pew, gun arm in your face like Mega Man. You know
I'm
what
just
I
saying.
mean?
Yeah,
I'm taking all of
it's
your.
gonna change in the future, and
Thank
I
you for
wish
raising me.
I
I
could
now I have to
see.
rob you and take all of your money.
It's gonna be like what's that movie? Where they was going. It's gonna be like Total Recall. So it's gonna be like that. Like robots just
They
gonna
had
live amongst people.
they
Like
had viewers in Total
I
Recall,
don't
son.
think
They
it's
had the nigga who came out, the little baby son
it's
that
gonna be
came out the
like that
chest
too.
rib
Yeah,
and
they're
the
gonna have
little
all
baby
types.
came out of you.
It's gonna be all types of mutants and
They had the
mutations.
little
It's
baby
gonna
that
be
come,
everything.
and then my man, the cab driver, was some crazy mutant son. Then they had the shorty with the
Oh
three
yeah, he was
breasts.
wild. Yeah,
Yeah, the
the
shorty
three
with the
breast
three
shorty, they
breasts.
got them already out. So look, it's gonna change, man. And I wish I was gonna
Oh,
be
you're gonna be
alive to
part of
see.
it. You're gonna be here to see it. It's
Now
going
I'm
to
talking about in
change
the
that.
next like 2 or 300 years. I don't think it's gonna be
Man, two.
humanoid robots
I
with
did, man.
skin.
It's man, shit. Probably within the next five. I'm telling you, the next 5 years, nobody's
The
going. It's
next
gonna be a
five,
struggle for a lot of people because no jobs
they
is
might
gonna.
already
I'm trying
be
to tell
here.
you, man.
It might already be amongst you and I, and it just we don't know
Trying to
that they
tell you.
robots.
So you got to throw the shades on, like They Live. Remember They Live?
Oh
Throw the
yeah, where you can
shades
see who
on,
they
see
were.
yeah.
That's what he is right there. You see him, they look like that.
Exactly. Yeah, the president. He was the main character. Yeah, exactly. They live. You see him.
Mhm.
Boom, they appear like the
Mhm.
reptilians. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Professor. I can't call Professor right now, man. You probably be like the reptilians,
Shout
but
out Professor, man. Shout out to the what's my man golf club? I gotta shout them
you
out too.
always try to put me on the spot with it. I don't know right now. I don't even know. The Monarch, was it the Monarch?
I don't think it was the Monarch. It was something else, man. Greenwood or something.
Yeah,
Evergreen.
I think something like that.
Shout out to all the
Shout
golf
out to the
clubs,
golf
man.
course, man. You know what I
All the
mean?
golf clubs in Richmond, man.
Shout them out, man. Shout them out all day. But yeah, other conspiracy theories. What can I go into with this, man? You know, what you think about the moon landing? Did we talk about that before? Think about you think
About the original moon landing,
yeah,
and was it staged?
yes.
No, I don't think it was staged. I think they landed on the moon. But I did. Now that you say that, one of my friends on Facebook, and then I had to unfollow her because she said that she tried to make a point of why the Earth was flat, son. And I read the thing, and it just didn't.
Will you just hit the wall? Like
I'm like, yo,
the
really?
edge of
I
the
was like,
wall.
you believe the Earth is flat, and then I just unfollowed her. I didn't unfriend her, but like, I don't want to see stuff
So
like
you
that
don't like
because
flat earthers? You
I don't
don't
want to
like
say I
flat
don't like
earthers?
flat
That's
earthers, but
crazy.
for you to sit there and try to explain to me how the Earth is flat is just
But
insane to me.
how can you like I'm playing devil's advocate, even
Hmm.
though the devil doesn't need an
Right, right, right.
advocate, right? But how can you say how can you explain and say it's true, it's not true that the earth isn't flat? We never been in space. We
Right.
never been up there.
Hmm.
You know,
We
we don't
only
know
know what we
what it looked
see.
like. Yeah.
Right.
Now, do I believe? I don't believe the Earth is flat,
Because
but I'm just in her defense. I don't.
right,
I
right,
don't think
right, right, right.
the Earth is flat because I mean,
But in my defense, I've been on boats and ships where I've seen the horizon, and if you're on somewhere flat, you can see straight.
right?
You're not going to see any curvature
Mm-hmm.
at all. And I've been way out in the middle of the ocean with my dad in the middle of the ocean where you couldn't see land on no sides. But you can still see that curvature. And even when you're coming back into land, you can see that curvature. You can see it when the sun rises and the sun set. You can still see the curvature, son.
The sun move. It rotates,
It's
right?
never flat.
It
And then she also said it's no gravity. That
mm?
gravity is a lie. So
She's
now I'm
smoking
like,
coke.
number one, if the Earth is flat and
Mm.
there's no gravity, how is anything even sitting right? Like, and it's just I was like,
That's
yeah,
new.
because that's what she ended it with. There's
That's Newton.
also no gravity,
That's
and I'm
Newton's
like,
law. That's been
okay,
proven.
it's no gravity.
That's
So
Newton's law. You know what I mean?
when this
Apple
phone just
drop.
fell out my lap, it just what was that? Tell me what's that? What is that weight that you always feel pressing down on
Exactly.
you? That's
Yeah.
hard to get up when you got yeah.
Yeah, space has no gravity, but and I understand. I was just playing in her defense, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you should know that the Earth isn't flat because the Earth is a magnetic field. You need energy. You need shit to rotate and to cause all that energy and
Mhm.
to make energetic field, magnetic field, whatever it may be. So everybody should know that. That's
Right.
simple. That's simplicity.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's the only way it's gonna work. But flat earthers, what can I say? Y'all do y'all thing. Shout out.
Yeah. Do your thing. But do your research also. Don't just read an article about flat Earth and then accept it. Like no other elements of the Earth, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question for you though.
mm,
Do you think a lot of these record labels, right? These record labels have insurance policies out on these rappers, right? When
mm-hmm,
they sign them, or I'm gonna say rappers because you don't hear nothing about R&B cats getting into it. If they do, it's an argument, one of them gay arguments. You slept with him, I ain't know you was sleeping with him, because most of them gay. No, I mean I'm not, but I'm just saying what it is. It's real. So like, do you think that these record labels like want them to put that image out there themselves or do whatever they do want to do, wild out, because you get locked up, you dead, we get money off you regardless, right?
Right.
Do you think that's the whole promotion? Like how back in the day they said when rap music was out, they had the meeting like, yo, y'all need to do this so we could get
Mm-hmm.
black people into the prison.
Mm-hmm.
The meeting, a couple of rappers, Ice Cube,
Mm-hmm.
you was there. So a lot of y'all was there. I noticed. You
Right.
know what I'm talking about though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you think it's even worse now? Like, hey, we could just have you not saying that they're orchestrating the killing. Like, we don't care. Just do what you do. You die, you
Absolutely.
die. We're gonna get
Absolutely.
paid off you. We got insurance
Absolutely.
out on
We're gonna
you,
get
and
more
then
for you if
sell.
you
And your
dead.
music is still here too.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Yep.
the promotion of what they want them to do is like 10 times higher than what it was. Like so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. I
And it
definitely, I
goes back to
definitely
crashing
agree
out
with that.
and getting locked. It goes to the penitentiary system, right? The
Mm-hmm.
jailing system, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's where you're gonna leave. You crash out, whatever, and that's like, hey, we
And
don't
then
care.
anytime when they crash out, don't people always be like, well, what? You didn't have nobody to steer you in the right direction? Like you got a big record label backing you. They don't got nobody around you to keep you from
Right,
wilding out like
right,
that. Nah,
right,
because they want you to do
right.
that.
Back where even back then, they were doing that, but then you got record labels and like you don't should be doing this. You or trying
Exactly.
to
They
be
gonna come to
independent,
you. Yeah, they gonna
coming
be like,
into with
look,
your own crew too,
whatever
not
you
just the
doing,
record label. Yeah, we need this
you
money.
can't do that.
This we branded. We known for not having
Right.
these problems.
Yeah, you doing it. Yeah, you
Now, but
tarnishing our
we
image.
got cleaners, but it can't be nothing crazy. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We
Yep.
got a cleaner to sweep this under the rug, keep
Yeah.
somebody quiet. But it can't be nothing crazy though. You know what
Right.
I mean? But
Yep.
now it's like, to me, like I said, it's like they put them in that position, like, y'all do what y'all want to do, because we're gonna eat off y'all regardless, double
Regardless.
times now.
Yep.
And it's like you more of an influence to these young generations. The crash out, it's cool to crash out. It's cool to
Mm-hmm.
go on live and talk stuff about people and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
But so it's like I said, it goes to the penitentiary system, or even the evaluation of depletions of the population.
Mm-hmm.
That's a form of it.
Yeah.
You got to, and I don't want to say this because I'm not against nobody, but this is conspiracies and context and conspiracy, right? So you got the whole homosexual situation, right? Lack of reproduction. Either way, it's
Mm-hmm.
canceling out population, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you got what I was talking about with the music. People getting killed or crash out, do whatever you want to do. You're
Right.
going to die. You're not even going to reach the age of 25 or
Mm-hmm.
30. You know what I mean? So, boom.
And everything they
That's
promote is
decreasing the
dying.
population.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Doing drugs and hard
Exactly.
drugs and all these
Overdosing,
crazy things.
decreasing
Yeah.
another.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they
Overdosing,
want.
killing each other.
Yeah.
Like that's all they doing.
They're going to give you all the
Yep.
tools you need. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to give you every
Just
tool
like
you
the women
need.
music that's popping. Like it's all about women like throwing, you know what I'm
Chasing the
saying?
bag.
Chasing the
Right?
bag, throwing the ass,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All of that. Dressing provocatively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I agree.
that's what they promote. That's what they push out there. It's the other people that's not doing that type of music, but you're not gonna see it out there
But
like that.
what's the only race they promote that for, though? Honestly,
Oh, of
entertainment
of
business.
course,
Where
because
does
they're
that
trying
get
to keep
pushed?
you in a certain place.
Where does that get you pushed? Where do they push that at? What race do they push
You
that?
already know.
That's it.
You
Us, right?
already know. You already
Right?
know.
You don't hear
You
about rock
already know.
stars killing each other, getting into beef, anything like, oh, I'm Taylor
Nope.
Swift or whoever,
Nope.
I'm better than her or whatever,
Nope.
like, and all that crazy. It's
Nope.
just wild.
They won't
So,
even promote
but
nothing like that.
we don't see that though. A
Yep.
lot of us don't see that.
Yeah. They won't even because they won't let
Yeah.
us see it. But with us, they'll let us see every part of us.
Right. Absolutely.
Good, bad, and ugly.
Because
So.
they know unfortunate. This is conspiracies too, but this is real too. Unfortunately, like most of our people, we'll do anything for anything. Most of us. I'm not saying everybody, but we'll do anything to anybody for anything. It doesn't matter. Slave mentality. That's all I can say, and that's brother knowledge right there. You know what I mean?
Brother
You got the
knowledge.
slave
Oh,
mentality.
yeah.
Y'all got to get aboard for that for real. Y'all got to get aboard for that for real.
Shout
Shucking
out
and
brother
jiving
knowledge,
is
man.
no good, man. Shucking and jiving